Hi, my name's Mark. My car is a 1991 Mitsubishi Galant VR4. I guess I've been involved in the import car scene for 15 years just due to the fact that I bought this in 1998. Found it on a used car lot. I knew what it was and it's Rally Heritage, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up and use it as a daily driver for a few years before I started actually doing mod work and building up and having fun with the car. The car is unique because, well, it's one of 3,000 imported in the United States. Mitsubishi made Galant VR4s all over, and imported or exported them, whatever you want to say, all over the world, but they only exported 3,000 to the United States, so each one got a numbered dash plaque. This happens to be number 1,051 out of 2,000 that were imported for 1991. Another 1,000 were imported for 1992, and that was pretty much all there was. So it's an extremely rare car. There's not a whole lot of them on the road anymore. The way I approached the build was I wanted something streetable and fun, something that wasn't going to lag and only be fun at the drag strip. Going off of that, knowing that Mitsubishi pretty much overbuilt the 4G63 engine, I left all the internal stock with the exception of a metal head gasket and ARP head studs. The turbo is a Force Performance 3052, which is basically a GT30R. It's a good street turbo. It flows enough air to put down good numbers and power and yet still be fairly quick to spool, so it's fun to drive everywhere. Pretty much all the mods that go along with it are just, they kind of complement that turbo and just making an all-around fun car to drive. I originally kind of drag raced the car a lot, which is fun, but I kind of stopped doing that in the past several years and just kind of drive the car around on weekends and things like that and just kind of have a good time, cruise around. I mean, kind of everything as a whole works really well, but I guess my favorite modification would have to be the wheels. My little sister works in Japan right now. Since these wheels aren't made anymore, or at least in this size and offset, I went ahead and contacted her, looked up the wheels and found some on the Japan Yahoo auctions and was able to kind of hook that up and get them shipped over to me after I found the ones I wanted and paid for them and all that. I guess the single word I'd like to describe the car with is sleeper. And that's kind of a common term when it comes to the Galant VR4. Most guys know them as a sleeper car. I don't have any real big standout stories as far as anything to do with the car other than the fact that since I've owned it so long and I kind of cut my teeth on tuning and building and wrenching on cars with this car. It was my first real car that I ever really started turning wrenches on. I learned pretty much everything from forums and wrenching on this car, and I've met friends through all the different Mitsubishi forums. I mean, my whole group of ski buddies and close friends and all that they're all friends that I've met through the automotive forums and industry and all that. So I mean, if anything stands out, it's that. As far as how the car will do in the competition, my thoughts, I'm not real sure. A lot of the cars or the videos that I've seen already, it looks like there's some really, really fast, nice cars that are going to be pretty stiff competition. But I entered this for fun, so I think the car will do well based on the fact that it's built for street and it's built for what the competition is. I think I'm just as excited to see how the car does as pretty much anybody watching this video. People I'd like to thank is friends, family, forums like GalantVR4.org. I've pretty much built the car myself, so one notable shop that's helped me out is English Racing. I've been friends with those guys for years, ever since they were in just a garage. So I mean, I've been in the scene, the DSM and Mitsu scene for a long time. So those guys were always really good to me. My wife, she supports me in all this. So I guess that's it.